Alright, once I can confirm here that I'm seeing my YouTube chat, we can go ahead and get started. I think it should work. Refresh it. Okay. So I've got a little bit of the beginning of Xenoblade 1 on Switch 1, and then the Switch 2 update. Taking a look between them to see the upgraded frame rate and resolution. We'll be get starting here in just a moment. And then we'll also be discussing everything that was really announced today. That was quite a bit. I guess all throughout just the last E3 season week. But really we'll be focusing on doing the comparison. After we do the comparison footage, we'll take a look at Definitive Edition's new content. We'll go and unlock the silly drill carts we got now. Anyway, okay, so are we leaving this here, right? While that's over here, we will go here to our footage and the side-by-side. Let me just make sure both of these are right. That one is Switch 1, and this one is Switch 2. Okay, and this one's working too? Yes. Alright, let's get started.
Long ago,
they also featured Rumble in some cutscenes too. There were quite a number of interesting features just randomly added.
reaching as far as could possibly be imagined.
The game is now
Then two great titans came
60 FPS. Well, okay, it's up to 60 FPS. And we'll take a look at it in some scenes later, but the resolution's higher, but the upscaling is still blurry. The most where the upscale takes place is with textures. Like, texture resolution is higher. That is something that'll be apparent. It should even be apparent in the thumbnail if you look at Shulk's sleeve. So yeah, the texture resolution's higher. Render, it's higher, but goddamn, their unique anti-aliasing solution, just like in X, is really working hard, so it's kind of a blurry image anyway. At least the UI is sharper though.
Only their lifeless corpses remained.
But anyway, we'll be taking a look at that and see it more shortly. We'll see plenty of action just in this beginning segment. And zoom in a little bit too.
This vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis.
Now, Xenoblade 1 itself, I absolutely love this game. Oh my god, when this released on Switch, I really fell in love. I put a ton of time into it. And it's the whole series is such a heavy recommend from me. I have some strong qualms with this Definitive Edition upgrade. And we're gonna see them even in the comparison footage. The original is lower than 1080 and it's a locked 30. The updated Switch 2 version is an uncapped 60. So it's up to 60. But I think it maintains that most of the time, but it has some very frustrating drops pretty consistently all throughout. Especially in these action scenes, you'll see it. You'll see it walking around Colony 9, you'll see it depending on which other, like, civilizations you're in, and the landscapes cause the frame rate to drop. It can be pretty frustrating. The higher resolution has been nice. I would really like... Man, what I would really like is just a frame rate cap option. Just the option to cap it at 30 FPS. Like, I could look past the blurriness if, like, the frame rate wasn't also frustrating me.
Colony 6.
In gameplay, in combat, the frame rate's also inconsistent.
That's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around
It
here?
was, yeah, they
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or
it looks really good when you see the characters up close. When it's all up close, it's great.
but staying gives us the chance
Once
to
we
change
start
our
seeing like the
destiny. We have
landscapes,
the Monado.
it's gonna be more like
Ours for the taking. Stupid beast.
muddy.
Your body can't
The whatever algorithm they're using for upscaling
Getting short
gets a little muddy when it comes to like all the foliage, for example. It starts moving. Issue with the menus and UI.
should have known.
Yeah, we'll take a look and try to explain it. It's more like
This. I'm going with
the
you.
UI
Need someone to drag your
is
cords
running
up.
at 60,
As you think you've still got
but the
strength,
animations for everything in the UI are 30.
well, I say you're coming with us. What would
So it is at least responsive. It's a pretty responsive menu, but you will see like this inconsistent frame rate between
Let's show them
the characters on the menu will be 60, moving your cursor like on the map is 60, but actually navigating the menus up and down is going to be 30 FPS. We'll see it once we get into the gameplay. We'll go over the new gameplay content after this comparison stuff. But yeah, there's also slowdown here. So I had paused in my footage here, so let me just be sure to skip ahead in my Switch 1 footage. I thought I unpaused it a lot sooner. I mean, it feels unresponsive. I don't know, going between the two versions, it's not, I didn't notice it was like any more unresponsive. Kind of the same as how it always was, but maybe that's the problem still. We're going into another fight. Okay. But yeah, it's more like the menu animations are still 30 FPS. I was even starting to notice, and I didn't have time to look back over this. It's possible that the lip sync animations are also 30 FPS. I didn't take time to see if they were in Japanese. The lip sync was, yeah, I didn't get time to check if the Japanese lip sync was 60 FPS or not. But I was also just inconsistent when reviewing that, so I'm not actually sure or like 100% positive on what's actually going on there. That was just kind of how it looked, as I noticed sometimes characters' mouths moving was still like looked a little lower frame rate, but it was that's kind of hard to tell because you're trying to look through the motion blur, like post-processing, which is going to be 60, and their character movements, which are 60. So it was kind of hard to notice.
You gotta be kidding.
There we go.
It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us.
Yeah, like you see it on shoulder pauldrons. On some outfits, it's easier to see. It seems to at least be on the main party. On the main party members, their texture resolutions are higher. I think that's where the priority was. Not much else outside of that, though. Let me know how the audio is too, chat. It looks good. Just let me know if you like. I actually hear the game. Obviously, it's fine. All right, thanks, Tamma. Yeah, some of this just makes me feel like, damn, it really was looking good on Switch 1, you know? I mean, it was already looking fine.
I'm still good to go.
The $10 investment in a frame rate that cannot maintain 60 is really frustrating.
Sorry, brothers. Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm keeping this full, like, 100% view on both games just to see, like, if it's blurrier.
Wait.
No, yeah, the resolution really about looking the same.
If this is a joke, it ain't funny. Looks like this
But
is
I mean,
it.
again, I hardly care that if it's any more sharper or not. I really am just bothered by the frame rate.
Take care of the survivors.
Yeah, good evening.
Those idiots. I'll just come and get them
Yeah,
alive
this
whenever
stream's probably only gonna be like an hour in length, probably, as we'll go through this footage, which this footage is only like, I don't know. It's 26 minutes of recorded footage, 20 minutes, and then we'll take a look over at the new features inside the game itself, full screen. Go over plenty of battles. We'll show off the new voiced, how the skits are voiced, the heart-to-hearts. Yeah, it won't be a terribly long stream, but yeah, we'll get through it. Yeah, when I try to find like good examples of the resolution being higher, really the best I'm finding is just texture resolution being higher. Both of these are on a loading screen. Alright, we got a little faster load times. I didn't think originally before testing, I didn't think they were that much, but I guess they kind of are.
I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Oh, no good. It's broken.
Zoom back in, like, yeah,
Joint
Shulk's
section.
sleeves there.
It's buckled. It's completely useless.
Those texture resolutions are nice, but I mean, there are also many games where that kind of boost is free. And there's a shot I used for the thumbnail.
Huh? An M69! Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to... Shulk! Ryan!
Yeah, we'll see the frame rate, like,
It's just a Crabble. It was using the
it's
Mechon
sticking out to me in the comparison that, like, on the Switch 2, which is not consistent 60. It's at least so nice when it does manage to maintain 60. Were the menu UI issues? Well, it's like we were saying, that in these updated Switch 2 versions, the menus are 60 FPS, but menu animations are baked at 30 FPS. Because these games really were designed for 30 FPS in mind. That's not anything to do with its responsiveness. I think it's still just as responsive, but it's just jarring to look at. That's all. Sorry about the water bottle crinkle. It's not like Final Fantasy IX, for example, where the change in frame rate really affects the menuing, or like in what was it recent? Hell, any of those recent Tales remasters, the Switch versions are locked at 30, and that impacts the menus. It's not the same situation as that, but it does look jarring. Okay.
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one.
Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can
Yeah,
keep
it's
an eye
definitely
on
like just the main character, the main party.
you. There are all kinds of
Their
monsters.
texture resolution's much higher.
But thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony's gonna be really happy.
I'm more worried about you than the shell.
No, that's not any better.
Oh, whatever. Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon.
How's it look in handheld mode?
This scrap driver's excellent.
I don't really know if one normally had a problem in handheld mode. It looks fine.
The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of its power one day.
You will shortly.
Yeah, I can kind of, yeah, in handheld it looks fine. The frame rate and everything still dips in handheld.
Kill me.
Squaretash. Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it.
With that new
Let's get back.
Switch, with the new handheld boost, actually, I'm not sure if it beats that out. Now that I think about it, because you could use that to get the higher resolution of the console version how it was before, and you would still have the 30 FPS cap. That's literally, if they can't get the game to run at a higher frame rate more consistently, fine. That's fine, whatever. Just let me cap the frame rate. That's all. Let me play the frame rate on the left if it's not going to be consistent. That's fine. I don't care if they can't get it any higher. I just want it to be consistent. They did all that work to maintain the 30 FPS and good frame pacing at 30. Fine, whatever, give it to me. Having 60 FPS with like slowdown and big drops is just frustrating to me. And switch issues, very nice. I think it was definitely more for Xenoblade X where the criticisms were for how the UI looked in handheld. I think for Xenoblade 1 it was fine. Let's see. Did I pause it too long? Oh, I paused the wrong one. I paused the wrong one. There we go. Sorry about the water bottle. Okay, and whoosh.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development lab?
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't
Yeah,
use.
this game's really great.
Alright. See you later.
It's still a heavy recommendation. That frame rate just upsets me, but at that point, like, I guess it would be more like what you're paying for. Oh yeah, I zoomed out to get a better look at how the blurring looks. When you're paying for the upgrade, I really think what you're mostly getting out of it is the other features that we'll take a look at. You're getting the voiced heart-to-hearts, and the speed vehicle, which people are already... I was seeing people mention that's going to make the speed run for this game really funny, because you can use those on land. It's not a water-only thing. The bikes. Yeah, that shit is really funny. I think speedruns of this game are just now going to be really funny. Yeah, you can definitely, if you play like this, where you zoom in more, and you don't use the landscape views, you can probably get away with how the game works. But I don't know, straight up seeing them back to back, I don't feel like the resolution discrepancy is bothering me as much as it's just the frame rate. Like, resolution-wise, this is fine. I could live with it. I think it stood out a little more in Xenoblade X, I think. And it has this extra VA. Yeah, I read the original Ryan voice actor didn't remember voicing the character. But I mean, he's back. Yeah, whole main party revoiced.
Gonna explode. Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the force?
So yeah, it's about what I mean, like the resolution of everything else is about the same, texture-wise. But the main party was raised.
I don't want any excuses. Champions don't whine, they win. Yes,
It's not unusual to have that kind of priority, so whatever.
getting the shame you brought on this force during joint maneuvers with Colony 6.
The extra features they're adding to also like these other versions in general, that really is the value of it.
Get the artillery back to the military.
Like, because they're doing the same thing with Xenoblade 2 and 3, right? Three's update's gonna be closer to the end of the year, 2's update's in a couple months.
Colonel,
I'm really excited for Xenoblade 2's update. I just hope they have this do something about the frame rate though. But I've been really wanting to replay Xenoblade 2. Really see how my opinion of it holds up after 1, 3, and X.
The auxiliary cylinders have all been used up. It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir. I told you to.
What do we got that? We got Tales of Eternia? That's crazy. That's a PS1 Tales game, right? And we're getting a remaster of it. They're redoing the localization of it.
Same old Colonel.
That was huge.
Before they see any action.
What else do we got relevant to this channel? They announced a Final Fantasy X Switch 2 remaster this morning before the Direct. The 10, so that version just has higher resolution, I think? Because all versions of the game are still capped at 30 anyway. Hi Mercenary, welcome. Xenoblade X's Switch 2 version still worth it with flaws. I'd really have to go back and reevaluate.
Dixon.
I think it is because the frame rate is not like frustrating as this
Just
is,
now.
if I recall correctly.
Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in
It's just
charge.
that it's just really damn blurry.
Your research notes really helped.
Blurrier than it's blurrier than it should be.
So you can activate it now then.
I don't know. I thought they would get bugged enough to do something about it, but I don't know.
The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Oh, 1.5 and 2.5 collections are gonna be on
Anyone
Switch
other
1.
than
That's
Dunban
good,
were able to control the Monado.
but not 2.8 and
We
3.
could
That makes
surpass any
sense.
military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the new Fire Emblem
See.
as well. That's
Any
another one.
evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the.
But
center
yeah,
of the
Xenoblade, Final Fantasy X is getting a Switch 2 version. It's not an update. It's a full new version,
symbol
$50,
appears on
saves
the
don't
top layer,
transfer.
And each layer is constructed differently.
It has the PC quality of life features, which means speed up and disable encounters.
The Monado might consume even more power. Am I right?
And
If we could just
I think that's about it, right?
the Monado's power.
The sound effects didn't go off. Actually, don't. I'll retry it.
Dunban! Dunban!
I am disconnected from the sound effects.
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't come yet.
That shit's so frustrating though. But yeah, oh, John, let me get these stupid sound effects working again.
It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered.
Sorry, Nick. On this stream layout that's only used on YouTube, I have sound effects disabled.
I'll see you later.
We'll run those sound effects back when we stop the comparison, which is soon, actually.
You're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrap.
Yeah, exactly. I think the larger incentive for paying would be the new features, like the voiced heart-to-hearts and stuff.
Get some fresh air once in a while.
That's more where the value is. I really I don't care about maintaining the higher frame rate. I would just like them to add a cap. Just add the option to cap it at 30. The visually, I can live with it. I would still be able to recommend it. Just add a 30 FPS cap, that's all. How's the Switch 2 version feeling? I'm bitching about the frame rate. There's higher texture resolution, which is cool.
Dunban, are you awake?
The game's strong, Monolith's strong anti-aliasing kind of blurs things anyway, with even if it's higher resolution rendering.
You could have just called me.
Text and UI are higher resolution though. That is something nice too. But I've just kept complaining about the frame rate. It's up to 60, but it doesn't maintain
Better than I
60.
was a year ago.
Much better.
60 FPS not consistent?
I really
Nay.
thought I lost you back then.
We'll see it once we go full screen in a minute.
But now I'm almost
After
ready
we
to
do
handle
this
the
comparison,
Monado
I'll
again.
play through some of the new
Dunban,
stuff.
Don't say that. The Meccan have gone now. Oh, why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. So
If you have not played Xenoblade 1,
Okay.
Mm.
Importantly, eat up before it gets cold.
don't look too closely at the footage, don't listen too much. You're gonna have party members
stay here then.
on spoilers of party members, of the full party members once we load up my save.
Well, I'm sure you'd like
Not as
some
consistent as X?
spice.
No.
Still hot.
No, definitely
That's
not.
okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In fact, there's other parts I should take a look at with the resolution too. Maybe I'll do that.
Maybe.
Well, it'd be a pain because I have to reload the virtual card onto both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. I might, if it bothers me enough. We'll take a look at it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I will say if you want to, I would really recommend. This is such a good game. I would really recommend
I'm not finished yet.
saving if you're gonna get into the game and invest in the series. I would not watch or see the full party or pay much attention to it. Don't pay too much attention to the party members, and don't think on it later.
Hey, Fiora.
Dixon,
Looks like you're in a hurry. Where are you off to?
I just thought I'd take
But yeah, this is about where my footage ends.
Shulk's not there right now.
How 2 and 3 will turn out. Yeah, it makes me nervous for them right now.
Send him out to get some
It really
fresh
does make me nervous for how 2 and 3 are gonna be.
air. Gone.
Just an FPS cap, that's all I want.
That's the one.
They're putting a lot of work, it has to take a lot of work because they're interpolating everything to be 60 FPS because everything was already carefully, like, created to be 30 FPS. So I get it. I understand the amount of work that has to go into doing this because they really designed those games and optimized them for 30, and animated them and baked all the animations at 30. So it's a lot of work to boost them up to 60. At least that's what I'm pretty sure of. I don't know how the mods, if there are emulator mods for these games that bump them up to 60, I don't know how those work or how those go. But yeah, letting me now switch over to this gameplay. So now here we are in the Switch 2 version. Let me move my mic over too. I'm gonna move over monitors. Okay. And why can't I hear anything? I now hear something. Oh wait, where's my UI? Oh, right, it's there. Oh yeah, chat's there too. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, 30 FPS would be a really nice option. This game is so good, but oh man, just this frame rate. So this is nice. Like when we get to just stand still and appreciate it, like this is rendering blurry. But whatever, I could almost let that go. It's just, you can't pan the camera without frame rate drops. And it would be, you can't really cherry pick, it's a monolith game. You can't really like cherry pick an empty area. Spin the camera, it's gonna dip. Where else can we go? Interesting locations. We'll go to Colony 9. It wasn't really that bad in Colony 9 compared to everything else, so I thought it was fine. I was having a good impression of this from walking around Colony 9, because it still isn't perfect, but it could be worse. Like, yeah, this is nice. This is fine. This would be, if this was the standard, this would be fine. And for being Colony 9 with people in it and everything, get a good idea of it. So here's what we mean. The characters, and you can see the characters are moving at 60 FPS, but my cursor and the map selection is all 30 FPS. Inside every menu, it's all 30 FPS. None of these animations are updated to 60. But yeah, if we look at the characters, view them, that's 60, right? And we go to the menu here, this is 60. But the animations... Magnaforce has bad dips. I'm not surprised. So Colony 9, for example... This will straight up be if something like an uncapped... If the game can't maintain 60, if that's gonna bother you, you may want to just steer clear of the Switch 2 upgrade. You're not gonna get a great higher resolution bump out of that $10 outside of texture resolution. The 60's not maintaining, so yeah, again, like I was saying, like that, the value of that upgrade pack is gonna be the features. But yeah, so it's fine here. Like this gets by. Let me change it to daytime too. Yeah, like this is fine. This still may not have dips. I'm not doing like a frame rate test. It's still like if it is dropping from 60, it's still in the 50s for sure. You know? But we have other locations. Magnaforce will be a good one. Yeah, it's not even that it makes the UI just like... It's not unresponsive or anything, it's not like a Tales of situation, but it's more about... Consistency just looks jarring, that's all. Yeah, once you get all this foliage on screen, it's like the game gets blurrier. Because the upscaling is just not meant for it. But once you're up close on a character, like that looks fine. You have to unlock the vehicles. Yeah, we'll do the quest to unlock them in a minute. And then I'll ride them around and show you. This is still nice. Something to at least the blur is I think it does mask. The game is blurry enough that it is really nicely masking the draw distance on grass. But man, they didn't give it to you. Now you gotta work a little bit. If you're playing the game casually, I think it makes sense. Either way, it's still gonna get good speedrun use. I'm very excited to see Xenoblade speedruns use the vehicles. It'll be funny. So here's a good test. I'm definitely buying it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's really just look and judge for yourself. Like if the resolution bothers you, at least see when we get into battle. We'll definitely get into a battle, and I think that'll be a much clearer test. Oh yeah, I started downloading a bunch of games. today I just went out and got a micro SD card, express card, because I've been so annoyed with how many games I've had to constantly uninstall and reinstall just for videos and stuff. Worth it for the upgrade if you don't mind the frame rate. The content is nice, the voiced heart-to-hearts, those are awesome. Some higher texture resolutions, but the anti-aliasing is so blurry anyway, I don't know if it's a huge deal. What's make or break is how cool the new features are, which the bike is really cool. That bike will be really useful. You get some use out of that, but it's really about the frame rate, if the frame rate bothers you. So it's been fine here, this isn't too bad. What I do need to do is I have to get into a battle. Switch to storage constantly full. Yeah, mine too. I don't think it's like a huge deal because you just keep reinstalling games whenever, but at the same time, I would like to have more than like a handful of games installed at any time. Be handy to cover the maps, and especially the ocean map. Yeah, you can see how my ocean map looks, right? And you could easily fill this all in with the motorcycles. The bikes are so nice. Let's see, you. There we go. Oh, that's okay. That's not what I meant. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. All right, so here's a test battle. See how you feel about the frame rate of this battle. The game still has dynamic resolution scaling too. Also, yeah, that slowdown, pretty frustrating and not intentional. We're missing a lot because we're so under-leveled. This is just a good test battle though, just to like see if the frame rate of this battle bothers you. I am the tank, I don't know why I did that on Melia. Oops. Oh shit. Did I lose my chain attack? No, I didn't. Okay, that could have been worse. Not good.
Leave it to me. Spear break. Ha! Almost there. You must suffer more.
Okay, my turn. Air slash. It's not over yet.
Here, Ricky, go.
Use D-pad select skills. I use the D-pad. I just overpressed it.
High five. I cannot thank you enough.
Okay, guys. Now we're pulling together.
Only need hero on Ricky.
My shit's all a mess here too.
All together now.
Let us exhibit our strength, Shulk.
Okay, just one more left.
The game is really a lot of fun once you get an actual grasp. That slowdown is so frustrating. When it's on the QTE, that's how I really like that on Xenoblade X. On Xenoblade X in Definitive Edition, it did feel easier to do those simple QTE ones. There's just like a frustrating amount of slowdown there. But anyway, yeah, I would look at that battle, see how you feel about the frame rate of that battle. If you don't mind that kind of situation, then hell yeah, you'd be fine with the upgrade pack. Otherwise, yeah, for me, it's almost like I don't want to recommend that. Like, I would not want to play through the full game if that's how it looked, you know? I would not want to do that, straight up. Alright, so for the unlock the motorcycles, we're gonna go to the Bionis leg. Down here. Yeah, that's a Xenoblade thing, is the characters always yapping. Wait till you hear them on the bikes. Get any better after launch? Like with the after the Switch 2 upgrade? The Switch 2 upgrade for Definitive Edition didn't get another update. No other update to it yet. Here's hoping it does get voiced. I like lightly was talking about it, about how the game was still like blurry during the Xenoblade X stream, and as more and more people took a look at it, it was like, yeah, a lot of people like kind of were feeling it's not really, I guess acceptable. Why is Ricky in the tree? I don't think he's supposed to be in the tree. How did he get up there? Anyway, the hero pawn does what he wants, I guess. Yeah, the other frustrating thing about the upgrade packs is not being optional, right? Like, if I want to play on Switch 2 and show it off, I can't really not install the upgrade pack now. I'm kind of stuck with it now that I purchased it, right? Here, let me skip through this more. But yeah, you gotta talk to this Nopon here by the water. At the Bionis leg. I cannot gauge if he's supposed to be up there because everyone else has relevant idle animations, and he was just dancing in the tree. That's our hero pawn for you. Here, what about this heart to heart? You can unload the upgrade pack I did with Xenoblade X. Okay. If you can do that, that's cool. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I didn't look it up, though. Can't do that one. Okay. From the virtual card menu. Okay. Yeah, like, this is the one thing that the resolution blur is doing well, is it is kind of masking the draw distance of the grass. Because it's so damn muddy. Anyway, that Nopon wanted us to go to Colony 9. So area maps, we're gonna go to Colony 9, we're gonna go over here to up here. The cylinder hanger. Is so far in Switch 2 update better than X? It's not, it doesn't suffer resolution wise as much, but the frame rate drops are frustrating. That's really it. It's just the frame rate drops. The new content though is nice. Damn it. My affinities are garbage. Literally, like, I could totally understand if they can't maintain 60 FPS. Fine, I get it, I understand. Let me just cap it then. Just give me the option to cap it at 30 still. Don't force the uncapped frame rate. That's all. Keeping my hopes up. We'll be here for them. I'll be hopeful, but man. Yeah, it's really like TAA. Like, it's like TAA amounts of blurriness with the anti-aliasing. It was kind of always like that, though. It's just that we're getting to a higher resolution to where it's kind of frustrating for it to be like that. Anyway, now that we got there, Now we go back to the Bionis leg. Back to the Nopon. Okay.
Yay!
Playing in 4K? I'm not. We're still, thanks to like the UI, we have been able to see the resolution difference regardless. With my setup right now, I've been having all my consoles run through my RetroTink. When you have a consoles that can do 4K plugged into a RetroTink, the highest input the RetroTink can take is 1080 60. So if I'm gonna use the RetroTink, I lose the 4K input. In my experience with native 4K, like having the console set to 4K, especially because my streams are 1080 anyway, it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, because my streams and my recordings are going to be 1080p anyway. And my capture card's still gonna be set to 1080 as well. Alright, so now we got the jets. Just like monsters on foot, monsters can still target you. Take care of monsters, won't knock you off. If you pick up collectibles while riding, you will fill your boost gauge slightly. Pick them up as you explore to maintain steady stream of boost. You can use it in Future Connected as well. Lesser 1080. Nope, no effect. RetroTink, it's a RetroTink 4K. I got the RetroTink 4K now. It's very, very nice. All right, the Nopon Grand Prix. Calling a race doesn't do it justice. So this is another new feature. Along with the motorcycles, you can now participate in the Nopon Grand Prix. Over the menu, press Y to attempt the Nopon Grand Prix. Perform well in each mode, score attack in battle race, and even earn marvelous prizes, such as these outfits. Meet reward conditions on each day to receive unique character equipment for each character. Full set will increase speed and boost acceleration and speed. Fulfill the criteria of every reward to gain these perks permanently. New courses in Magna Forest, Alcamoth, Valak Mountains, Colony 9. And there you go. You talking about characters like to yap. Oh yeah, they're gonna be yapping. And just get up and take off. It's not on water. You don't need to be on water, you can just straight take it on grass as well.
This is
Some speed!
Whoa, it's faster than Dino Beast!
So everyone's got new voice lines too, just for this. They got new voice lines for the heart-to-hearts, you know?
Push it!
So here it is, you hold A for your boost. You really suffer on drops there, and yeah, you pick up collectibles, you get some of your boost gauge back. Now this is really big. This is what I mean with like $10 for this. This is getting your money's worth.
Fully charged.
For navigating around the map this fast, especially for how early in the game you get this. When you get this at the Bionis leg.
I've got this.
This is cool. This is fun.
Start as we mean to go on.
So now we got these. We're talking about why from here? Let's see. Score attack, you must make your way to the goal, scoring as many as possible in the allotted time. Smash the ores. Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. Good, can this just take me right? Each character, play as any character you like. Each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. More characters as you progress.
I'm up, am I?
What the hell is this?
Look, ready as
Going for
I'm up, am I? Looking for someone.
Ready as always.
You would choose me? Pick Ricky. Going for me?
They all sound the same. They all did a very good job maintaining their voices. When they recorded these voices in like 2006, 2007? It's close to 20 years and they all sound the same.
I'm up, am I? Looking for someone.
Ready as always.
Look, I'm up.
Going for pick. You would choose pick. Going.
I'm up, am I? All right, let's do this.
Yeah, they all have tribe. I did not expect them to have stats. That's so funny. One of the things I was gonna say is it feels like with this,
Let's see what I'm made
one of the ideas behind
3, 2, 1.
And off we go.
oh shit.
Nice.
One of the ideas behind letting you do this now is the game is able to handle texture streaming at an appropriate frame rate to let you do this, right?
Push it.
But, well, the frame rate drops so much that that's not necessarily true in all cases.
Nice. Fully charged.
Oh shit.
Ah! Nice. Keep it coming.
I know Shulk's VA has been in plenty of other works.
Whoa!
Okay, so you can actually drift pretty well here. It's L2 to drift.
Good. Let's give it a moment.
Yeah, I was not ready for each character to have their own fucking stats. That was funny.
Fantastic.
I love that.
Keep it coming. Whoa! We're flying.
Uh-oh. That's really bad. I don't have time. Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of, that's gotta redo that. Jack 2. The frame rate is frustrating in doing this too.
Let's see what I'm made of.
It's like, yeah, on paper, it can handle the texture streaming of doing this now.
And off we go. Nice. Keep it
But in
coming.
practice, this frame rate's a bit abysmal. Just cap it at 30.
Good. Fantastic. I'm making good time. Whoa!
Yeah, you only need a tap brake just to do a pretty good turn. You don't have to hold it down. You're not drifting with it.
Nice. I'm making good time. Keep it coming.
Yeah, Shulk's VA has definitely done more work, and he does sound like a little, he sounds older.
Good.
But he has also voiced Shulk in other things anyway, so.
I'm making good time.
Well, I guess Melia did too. Yeah, not all of them. But all their voice clips do have to be next to the decades-old voice clips, and they still sound fine, so that's really commendable. That's impressive.
Whoa! I'm putting it in reverse.
Gotta be careful here. I don't want to fall again. I really don't want to fucking fall again. Oh wow, I was that close to the goal as well.
Yes! I did it!
Music in this game is great too. Oh, it's so good. Fuck, I love this game.
Look at that!
Now it's just chilling. Okay, so I'd have to get 2,000 with That's a pretty easy score too, so I'd have to get that with everyone. That's not asking a lot. It's a little bit of a time investment, but that's pretty fine. Not really that hard. Battle races. 7 characters who can go the fastest. Okay.
I'm up, am I? All right, let's do this.
Go ahead and do that. Do that and then we'll call it. Any other news? Like things, there's a lot that just was announced. Like an overwhelming amount. I keep thinking back to like my favorite moments of like Jeff's stream and the Nintendo Direct, and I keep forgetting something really cool out of all of them. Like Code Veronica. There's a Code Veronica remake happening. Like, you need a whole list of stuff. There was so much. What's up? Yeah, Deltarune Chapter 5 soon. So much. It was a very nice E3 season. Spyro, new Spyro. Oh, they went the other way. New Rayman, Legends Retold. Persona 6 and Persona 4 remake. Revival, which was already confirmed, but more footage of it, it's looking... Persona 4 Revival, all that footage of it right now looks so good. So much care put into it. You can really tell that one's... some of the fans and everyone that they've employed, they're really big Persona 4 fans. And their hard efforts showing how much love it's been getting. Excellent. This is Xenoblade Kart. This is it wasn't even a bit joking about Xenoblade Kart. We literally did get a Xenoblade racing game. And hearing Ricky having voice lines for it, that's just what solidified it for me. This shit's great. Yeah, Metaphor Switch 2. Metaphor is a pretty good game. I don't know if it's gonna end up being that third pillar that they wanted it to be, like to SMT, Persona, and Metaphor. I don't know if it's gonna hit that, but it's cool to see them like try it. And it's still a pretty cool game to play. If there's certain things about Persona, like the time restrictions, it still has like a calendar system in Metaphor, but you have more than enough days to do whatever you're gonna do if you're trying to play optimally. So it's not a huge deal. Gameplay is fine because press turn is a nice system.
I've got this.
Oh my god, that's not fair.
Excuse me.
Well played.
Excellent.
Keep it coming.
So this is what you're getting your money's worth for, you know? Like this is the point of what I'm showing is the resolution's not much to write home about. The frame rate is frustrating. You're getting the voice heart-to-heart. Well, that's what we have to do. We have to go over the voice heart-to-hearts. I have to find some that I can do and show off. Oh, that's bad.
I'm putting it in reverse. Nice.
That's really bad.
Push it.
Well, at least I still got second. Oh, I thought that was a drop-off.
Almost had it. Not bad.
Is each like overworld area its own track? Yeah, that's what it seems like. At least for enough of them for each party member and all the gear. Winwood Shulk. 3, 4, 5. Colony 9, the Blizzard area. Yeah. Yeah, these are like the core areas. Mario Kart Killer. That's cool. Only racing new content. Yeah, let me pull the menu thing up because there's a nice menu option right here that has the nice content. So we got the Ether Jet. We got that. We got the Nopon Grand Prix, which we just did, which leads to new equipment, which here's the new equipment one. I love that outfit on Melia. How it has to cover her wings, ends up looking like bunny ears. More voiced cutscenes, including the heart to hearts. There's rumble in cutscenes as well. Heart to hearts are now fully, so all heart to heart conversations in the game are now voiced. And that's a really big one. And I think even for some people like me, that gives more incentive to doing them, because you can see on my map how many I have undone. And now it's like, now that they're voiced, they're something I want to sit through more of. But I didn't work on the affinities well enough, right? So we get here. Okay, we can do this one. So. They're all voiced, right?
Hey, Shulk. What's it like being able to see the future?
It's kinda hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm being made to watch a dream.
A dream, huh? That's one strange power.
Tell me, Sharla, what do you think of my power?
If I had your power, maybe I could have saved Colony 6.
I can see why that would mean a lot to you. You might have even been able to save Gado.
Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have been helped.
This
And
is a
your
good
power
shot,
kept
like this
Juju
maintaining
safe.
60 FPS
I'll
here.
always be grateful for that.
Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we got to him in time.
Howdy
Otherwise,
gigs.
there could
For
have
the
been a future
update,
where
it wasn't
Juju
that
didn't make
much, I don't think.
Thank goodness for your visions. If you have a vision, it means
Well, no, I'm unsure. I don't know how to answer.
I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you.
That's kind of you to say. Thank you, Sharla. But
What is it?
I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy, and even when I've seen the future,
These are cool
can't
too, because the
always
heart
change
to hearts can have some really
Are
like
you talking about
different
what happened
conversations.
to Fiora?
So them being voiced for like the different
I'm also
branches these
worried about what's
conversations
going
can
to happen
go
to
in.
Bionis.
It's really
I've
cool.
hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
This is a 20
You've
gigabyte
saved us
update from
how
the
many
original.
times now?
Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Sharla. But I still wish I could master
I should
my
have thought
power a
to
bit
check
better.
that.
If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
But yeah, I've
I'll
still been
support you
just taking
all
my
the
time
way.
and relaxing, actually. I didn't actually mention that this stream yet. I'm taking my time relaxing. So I haven't been in full work mode and dedicated to everything. This is just like, we got some news, so I think this would be a good time to drop in and stream and provide an update. Digitally using physical card, it's digital. Let's see. Can't see storage space from here. I'd have to go into more menus.
So, here I go.
Is that a Scrappy Doo reference?
Good a place as any.
Can I take everyone out of the park? I just need Ricky. Come, Ricky, walk with me. Do that again, Ricky. Say that again, Ricky. Damn.
Push it!
You want hero pawn power? Like puppy power. And now I need to investigate him. Jason, can you believe Scrappy Doo is a grown man?
Here I go.
Off we go.
Good.
Push it!
Keep this up. Good a place as any. So,
Well, anyway. Okay, no, it was just two voice lines that ended up together, that's all. Okay. It was just two voice lines that coincidentally merged together, that's all. Alright, glad we found that out. It has nothing to do with puppy power. Like, this is maintaining, this is fine, this is great. Your game's not gonna get sharper without the update. So like, there's no, resolution-wise isn't like a real like issue with getting the, upgrading the patch. It's really just how does the inconsistent 60 affect you or impact you. And do you want the new features like this silly bike?
Good. Let's keep this up. Ricky, a perfect 10.
Like, because this is cool and really useful. There's a value in that. This is one of my favorite areas of the game. I was such a big fan of this area. It was about like this part in the game where I knew I was playing peak.
Good a place as any.
How much is it? It's $10 for the upgrade. Damn it.
Hoppy hop. So, Ricky,
off we
let's
go.
go.
I'm gonna have to check a different area. And then you get to the forest. Oh my god. Oh, this game's so good. I fucking love this game. I gotta load in for the heart-to-hearts to show on the map. And frame rate drops. Yep. I think that's valid. That's what's bothering me. The motorcycles and the races are cool. It's really just that frame rate. Again, just cap it at 30, that's all. Vehicles help. Yeah, the navigating this much faster around the world is really nice. I won't say a game changer because you could still play the game and enjoy it at its original like movement speed. But being able to do this shit, this is cool.
This is some speed.
This is some speed, as Shulk would say. I almost feel like this isn't in the original just because of like a limitation, which was like I was saying, the limitation of like texture streaming being able to handle you moving that fast and having to load in assets as fast as you're driving. Which it's still kind of like an issue here.
What a rush.
But I don't know, that's still like possible on paper to be a reason.
Good. Let's keep this up.
And it's not like the new features coming to 2 and 3 were done because of limitations though either. So it's possible that that's just conjecture, that's just like a guess. I wouldn't even say that's an educated guess, frankly. And just spitballing ideas. And I just want to find one heart-to-heart besides a really clear one. Alright, never mind. I'll do the really obvious one. The patch is slow. I really hope they patch it. I really hope people will complain enough for them to do it. And that's why I'm hammering it home more too. Especially after we took a look at it in Xenoblade X. And we kind of pointed it out. I'm being more like... I'm bitching about it more this time around. Because if we have to do this song and dance again for 2 and 3... we gotta get them... We gotta, like... Eventually, I feel like you just gotta complain until they do something about it. Copium at that point. Anyway.
Something bothering you, Melia?
Forgive me, Shulk. I'm not myself today.
Check out this massive plant. The flora in this region really are something else. The people back home will never believe the stories.
They are quite amazing, yes.
Sorry, Melia. I guess you find this stuff kind of boring.
It's not that. Really, it isn't. In fact, I think I feel a little better already listening to you.
Oh, okay, I'm glad nothing's wrong. Hey, look at these fucking plants. Oh, good. You do like plants.
I have to say, that's not exactly what I meant.
Well, if you say so.
Jesus Christ. All right. Now let me load in again. I wouldn't even mind the 30 FPS cap. Like, it doesn't look much higher resolution anyway. Just cap it at 30. Especially if you can't get all the menus and everything to be 60 anyway. I just put it all to 30. Just keep it all at 30 rather. Your DK challenges. I'm good. No, I'm good. I was really hoping when they data mined the stuff for the DK challenges, they data mined that. I was really hoping it would kind of have more of an impact on other series besides DK. And we see it's only DK. Like, alright. Alright. Oh, is this the right one? Be nice to fix it for the physical release. Yeah, it would be. It'd be great.
Something bothering
Like,
you,
I was
Melia?
waiting to continue my playthrough of
Forgive
all
me,
of these
Shulk.
games.
I'm not myself
I
today.
still have a ton of content I want to do in these games
It happened
that I was just
before I
waiting
met
on
you.
updates for.
In this spot,
And these,
my four
if I was
protectors
playing the
laid down their
vanilla game,
lives for
like the
me.
games just for the first
Really?
time,
I
this
didn't know.
frame rate would put me
Was
off of
when you
it.
fought the Telethia?
That's my frustration.
Yes. Until that day, the four of them accompanied me everywhere.
Even in
They were true
Xenoblade
friends
X,
to
there's
me.
like, in Xenoblade
grieve
X,
for
the
them
frame rates
deeply.
for the menus are still kind of an issue for the same reasons.
They were indeed. I have spent the bulk of my life hidden away in the Imperial Villa.
But
They
I could
took
kind of
care
get
of me
past
for
that for
all
the
that
most
time.
part.
You must have been close. It's sad to lose people like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the idea is really just complain
You
about
help
it
me.
and hope that they do something
I want to
about
give
it.
them a proper sending off.
That's really all we can
Of
do.
course. We'll do it
Especially
together,
if they're gonna
you
do
and
this
me.
again with 2 and
Thank
3,
you, Shulk.
and they're making us pay.
A
We're paying
fallen
customers.
veteran.
You know.
I promise to live my life to the fullest. Look over me as I journey on.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's where we'll call it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. For YouTube streams, I'm not sure what I'll be back for. I am still just taking it easy. I was in the middle of redoing the Final Fantasy VII port review, and I think I'm still going to get to that. Persona 4, we're going to have a port review for that whenever it's out next year. But I am just going to continue to relax and take my time with everything that's been going on. Continue to take it easy and go easy on myself for the time being till things are more sorted and calmed down and stable. And I think there's some burnout in there too, so we get through some burnout in this process as well. Thanks, Jay. And we YouTube do not perceive you. Twitch stream, we'll see what we do, because we had some... Oh no, we did the fighting games we wanted to do. We'll see what we do for Twitch streams, but in the immediate future, not sure what's up next. We'll take it easy from there. But yeah, I think we got out of the way a lot of things about the immediate future and discuss what we all got all going on here. So thanks everyone for tuning in and always sticking around. I always appreciate it. It means a lot. I will see you all for the next streams, and until then, thank you for watching and thank you for the continued support. And bye for now.